In sentences practice, B104. Get the best characters and action. This is our sentence. Let's read it out. Netflix and Nickelodeon announced today that they have formed a new deal that will result in the two major companies producing original animated feature films and television series based on new characters and the existing Nickelodeon library of characters. So what I want you to do to start with is work out what verbs are in this sentence and what's the subject or subjects, the person or thing doing the verb, and are there any verbs that have been turned into nouns, which is not a good sign. Now, this is very important. Remember, to be a verb in the sentence, the verb must actually be done. Is it being done? So now you try it. Pause the video, then try to find the information, these three things, and write it down, and play the video when you are ready. Alright, so what verbs are in this sentence? We've got announced, that's a verb. Formed is a verb. Will, to be, to result, produce. All right, so we've got, let's do them. Announced, formed, result, produce. Okay, so the obvious one is they've announced this, right? So they've announced. And what have they announced? They've announced that they formed. So what's being done? The announcement is being done. There's no forming being done. There's no resulting being done. There's no producing being done. Only this announcement of this long sentence. Right? Of all this information. They've said all this information. They've announced all this information. So if we look at what verbs are in this sentence, actually the only verb acting as a verb, the only actual action in this sentence is the announcement. Right. So what subjects are in this sentence? That's pretty straightforward. The person or thing doing the verb is Netflix and Nickelodeon. Right. And are their verbs turned into nouns? Animated feature films is an actual word. Existing, that's just an adjective, an existing library. So no. Our next thing is to redo this sentence using the best characters and best actions. What are the clearest characters that we've got, and what are the clearest actions that they're doing? By character, I mean person or thing. So currently, our person or thing doing it, our character is Netflix and Nickelodeon, and our verb is announced. Can we work out something better? And the hint is you can consider these verbs here. Now you try. Pause the video, try to edit the sentence, work out the clearest character, the clearest action, and then when you've done, press play on the video. Okay, let's work it through together. Well, characters, what's happening? Well, we've got Netflix and Nickelodeon. We've got two major companies. we've got feature films and television series, and this looks pretty good. The character, Netflix and Nickelodeon, I think that's the clearest character. It's very specific, it's clear, it's exact, it's to the point. But what are they doing together? Well, you could say they're announcing, but that's pretty boring, and it's not that interesting. It's not really clear that what they're doing is announcing. What I think they're doing is saying they will make films and TV series together. Right? So I think it will make films and TV. I think that's the clearest action. That's the thing that really gets to the core of what they're doing. So I think you could write Netflix and Nickelodeon will make, you could say will produce, so this is from here, will produce, let's leave it will produce for now, will produce original animated feature films and television series, right, based on new characters and the existing Nickelodeon library of characters and then you can just add this, they announced today. Or following today's announcement. Let's try a few ways of doing it, should we? They announced today. According to an announcement today, it was announced today. Which is our best one? Which is the simplest? I think they announced today, and they connects to Netflix and Nickelodeon. So I think what we've done is the forming a deal. We're not that interested. What is the deal? The deal is they will make feature films and TV series together. That it will result. Let's just go straight to the result. Forget forming a deal or will result. Let's just get to the core action. The core action they will make. Netflix and Nickelodeon will make original animated feature films and TV series based on new characters and the existing Nickelodeon library of characters they announced today. According to today's announcement, whatever you want to do it. But what I think that we've done with this is make it simple, because what we've concentrated on is getting the right character and getting the right action. And the action at the core of what is happening is not so much the announcement, not so much the deal, not so much the result, but the making original films and TV series. Netflix and Nickelodeon will make original animated feature films and TV series based on new characters and the existing Nickelodeon library of characters they announced today. Yeah, and this is just extra information. But what it does is it puts the core characters and the core action, which will take place in the future. That's the most interesting bit. They'll make films together. And these are the films they will make together, not the announcement. The announcement is not great action. It doesn't get to the heart of what is happening here. Thank you very much.